Hello, everybody. Welcome to Late Night Football. Welcome to our match reaction show. Final one for today, and it's finished. Espanyol 1, Real Madrid 3. They got the win. They left it late, but they got it. They got the job done. And what a performance from Karim Benzema late on to get that win. Um, it's champions mentality, isn't it? It's astonishing how Madrid can win games and make score lines look comfortable, even though they don't remotely look like they deserve the score lines. I mean, it's a talent in itself. It's a skill in itself. What Real Madrid do, but 3 points to win, and that's very important, particularly with Barcelona winning. They needed to win today, win this game, and they have done that, and they've done it in typical Real Madrid fashion. For 86, 87 minutes, I thought Benzema was average, distinctly average. He had a lot of offsides. Uncharacteristically, there were a couple of chances that he missed as well. It just looked like it was not going to be his night. And then suddenly it's Benzema, though, isn't it? It's Benzema. He just does what he does. And then 80th minute, the cross comes in from Rodrygo. It's a brilliant finish from Benzema. It's the run. The run is the thing that catches Cabrera out. Cabrera, it catches him out, and he just has a finish to tap into an empty net, and that's 2-1. And you're thinking Madrid should win that from there. But the substitutions changed the game. They changed the game because in the first half, after for the first 20 minutes, Vinicius was all over Espanyol like a rash. He was everywhere. He was winning the ball back in midfield. He was running the play down that left hand side. He was bullying Oscar Gil. He just looked like a man on a mission. And the transformation of Vinicius for the last 1 year has been unbelievable, to be honest. He just looks like a different player. He looks confident. He was buzzing. And that goal was so good. I mean, the pass from Tchouameni is excellent. Another player who's, I just feel like the Tchouameni is now, the pressure is there on him to replace Casemiro, but I think he's thriving with that pressure rather than sinking. And that pass was just too good, just too brilliant. And that diagonal run that comes in, Vinicius finish. He still had a lot to do with the finish though. The run sets it up, the pass sets it up, the run makes it easy, but the finish is still so important. And he gets it between the legs of the defender, gets it away from the goalkeeper, right in the corner. It's 1-0. And I mean, at that point, I thought the first 20 minutes, Madrid were just going to run away with this and they were going to get 2 or 3 quickly. But credit to Espanyol, they came back into it. Really, again, what they realized, I think, was that Madrid were trying to fasten the pace, and they were trying to really quick counters. So Espanyol said, "Fine, we'll do the same." And so then they started countering quick as well. And what that meant was that Madrid couldn't play the way that they wanted to play. They were rattled, and it just gave Espanyol more time on the ball. It gave them more time to more sort of a foothold in the game. And that goal from Joselu was a bit of luck about it. The goal from Joselu, because the shot was good. It's a good pass that comes to him, and the shot is good, but Courtois saves it and it's going away. The issue is that Militao is standing and hits his back, and if it doesn't hit it back, it's not a chance. But it hits it back, it falls nicely for Joselu, and Joselu makes it 1-1. And it was a well-deserved equalizer for Espanyol, it must be said. I thought they really got back into the game in the first 20 minutes. I think what they realized was Alaba was sort of playing in a free role, and well, Uribe stream is oftentimes just popping up as center forward, as left winger, as playing wherever. So they figured out, okay, fine, if we're gonna do that, we've got that overload on that left hand side. So let's just try and get there. I think, and they started finding space down that left quite frequently, and it kind of pushed Madrid back a little bit. So that was a good tactical setup from Espanyol. In the second half, I thought it was quite even. It was rather even. Surprisingly, it was rather even. But what changed the game, I thought, from Ancelotti was bringing on Camavinga and Rodrygo. Now, I've said this multiple times. I don't think Valverde should be playing as a right winger. The only reason he plays as a right winger is because Ancelotti needs a fourth midfielder to compensate for Kroos and Modric. Because together, the two of them, even though now they have Tchouameni behind them, they still need someone else. They still need someone else to compensate for that loss of energy. So therefore, he plays Valverde on the right instead of playing Rodrygo, because Valverde is more defensively sound than Rodrygo. But where the ideal midfield now should be, you either pick Kroos or Modric and you play Tchouameni and Valverde, and then you play Rodrygo as right winger. Because as soon as Rodrygo came on, his pace and his energy kind of changed things. Same with Camavinga. Camavinga coming on for Modric as well. Again, brought more energy in that midfield. And I thought Camavinga was one of the stand-up players in the second half, actually, for Real Madrid. The way he was running with the ball is direct. He's picking up the ball. That's something Modric can't do anymore. Modric can pick passes. He can, unlock defenses. He can do that. He's still a fantastic, wonderful player, but he can't run with the ball as much as he used to. I think Camavinga can do that. And in this game, in this high intensity fixture, they needed that. Madrid needed that. So both of them coming on really made a difference. And Camavinga had a couple of chances where he could have slipped in another attacker and got the goal, but just felt like they were being too elaborate on the counters. They were trying too hard. They were trying to be too accurate, too cute at times, and I think that kind of caused issues. But finally, when the second goal went in, it was just it was everything worked out well. The cross that came in, the pass before that, it was wonderful to watch. And at 2-1, you thought, okay, Madrid will hold this on, but then Espanyol, of course, decided, well, we'll give you a helping hand. Why not? We'll give you a helping hand. And that goal, that piece of goalkeeping, I mean, it's stupid goalkeeping. No, it has to be said. Lecomte was very stupid throughout because first he comes out to clean the ball, he doesn't. He knocks out his own defender. Obviously, knocks out his own defender. So now, what was a simple situation becomes overly complicated because the goalkeeper's out of position and the covering defender is down. Then he kicks out at Ceballos. Now that is a red card, by the way, because the kick out is a red card. Doesn't matter where it takes place. I don't even think it's a matter of being a clear goal scoring opportunity or not. That's a kick out. That's a red card. It's a high boot. It should be a red card. He's not making any attempt to go for the ball there. Or maybe even if he is, the fact is that it's a red card. So you're putting yourself in a position where you're going to get yourself, in trouble. So he did that. He gets a red card for it, gets his team a man down, obviously, and gives, the free kick in a dangerous position. So all around, there was just poor goalkeeping, poor game management from him. And the free kick comes in. Benzema says, thank you very much. Again, the thing is, a goalkeeper would have saved that. I forget a goalkeeper said a goalkeeper would have saved that. The thing is, Cabrera is not a goalkeeper, so he doesn't dive because he's thinking like a defender. He's trying to, move there. He doesn't have the reflexes. So that was the sad part. But from Espanyol's point of view, but another goal for Benzema was fantastic. It was a good free kick. But I think a good goalkeeper, I shouldn't even say good goalkeeper. A goalkeeper saves that. But they didn't have one at that time, Espanyol. So 3-1 in the end, a bit of gloss to the scoreline. But ultimately, I think over the balance of play, Madrid deserve to win. Maybe not 3-1, but they deserve to win. I think they'll take that. Espanyol will be disappointed because they did really well for about 80 minutes or so. Actually, for 65 minutes after the first 20 minutes, for the next 65 minutes, they were really good. And just couldn't make the chances. Joselu had a couple of chances in the second half as well. They could have done more to trouble. I mean, there was that Joselu shot which Courtois just pulled off and saved, pulled off a world-class save. That was fantastic. There were the moments where they had opportunities, just lacked a little bit of cutting edge again, a little bit of quality in the final third, a little bit more composure at times would have helped, but just didn't have that, and that allowed Madrid to kind of sneak in and steal it in the end. It is what, and I say steal in a good way. I don't mean that they didn't deserve this. They deserved it, but you just felt like Espanyol had done enough or could have done more to hold on. But nonetheless, 3-1. I thought Fernando Calero was man of the match. I mean, from both sides, I think he had a wonderful game. He really controlled that defense, and he's a midfielder who was playing defense, but he was very assertive. He looked good. He really helped out Oscar Gil, I mean, was completely all at sea the first 20 minutes with Vinicius. But I think his Calero's composure helped Gil gain confidence as well. So I thought he was brilliant. And that's the result. I think Ancelotti will persist with Kroos and Modric in midfield. I think he still believes that Camavinga is better on the bench as opposed to being a starter. And I kind of see that point. I see it. I do feel that at some point he's going to have to start integrating Camavinga as a starter because, or otherwise bringing in Valverde as a starter and putting in Rodrygo, because he's going to have to do that because at some point they're going to have to move away from Kroos and Modric because that, I'm still unsure about that in big games, particularly if they're still trying to ease in Tchouameni. Tchouameni, when I first saw him, I thought this would be his, coming out party, so to speak. Like he finally asserted himself as a Real Madrid midfielder, and he did well for those first 25-30 minutes. But after that, he kind of faded away. As did Vinicius as well. He faded away as well. So those are things to work on. But it's a high intensity game. It's a high intensity game, so you can't really complain, about energy levels and things like that. The fact is, they got 3 points. I think Madrid will take that all day long and will be happy with that. Yeah, let me know in the comments. What do you think about the game? What do you think about Madrid's win? What do you make of the performances? Do you think there's some changes that maybe Ancelotti needs to look at in the next game? Let me know in the comments. Of course, always love to hear from you guys. Smash a like for Karim Benzema. A fantastic performance from him to get those 2 goals at the end. Mentality, really fantastic mentality from him. I should say. I don't think it was a great performance overall. The 2 goals probably takes him up to a 7.5 out of 10. But the first 85 minutes, he was probably a 6, 5.5 or 6. So it was a fantastic mentality from that. Benzema, so smash a like for him, of course. So smash a like for Fernando Calero if he was your man of the match as well. Do smash a like for that. And do subscribe to our channel on YouTube, follow us on Facebook. Got a lot of videos this weekend, so do check them out. There's a lot of transfer news coming up as well, so we'll do videos as we get official news. And this Anthony stuff is happening, Fafana is happening as well. So we'll react to those, of course, in due course. So do subscribe and you'll get notified when those videos drop. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you enjoyed our coverage of all the games. Take care and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.